Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keegan and welcome back to another episode of the Supercoach Diaries. Programming note off the top, apologies, I didn't get a video out last week. I was actually travelling around a bit through Europe last week, so I missed a chance to do a video. I was in Belgrade in Serbia, and then I basically was home for a day, and then I went straight back out to Hamburg in Germany. So I didn't actually have time to put a video together, unfortunately. So I can probably tell you now quickly off the top of my head how I went. It was really poor. I absolutely tanked last week, and I tanked on purpose. I didn't make any trades last week. I sort of played with the players I had, and I think I was about 2 or 3 short, and it wasn't great. I'll show you anyway in the stats on the board as we get in, but I'm just letting you know now. Don't be expecting anything too amazing. Of course, make sure you do like this video, subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos on my channel. Usually I'm pretty consistent. Just last week was just the one week that I sort of fell off a bit because I wasn't here. So anyway, let's have a look and see how my team went last week. So here is how my team performed last week. Poor, really poor. Only 1,442, which put me in the top 49%, which is nowhere near good enough. But I sort of tanked last week so the next 2 buy rounds I could actually do something. My total score, my rank dropped by 9,000. The week before I went up by 9,000, and now I've dropped by 9,000. Best player was Dangerfield. He was my captain, luckily. So he sort of saved me a bit of embarrassment. If he didn't score that well as my captain, I would have done a lot worse. But what can you do? As you can see, this week I've used all my trades. I've got 12 trades left. But I'm a bit more confident this week. And if you have a look, I'm projected to win all my games. So could be a good week for me this week. So I'm going to show you the team I'm heading into this week. I'll let you know I've got a lot of players that are playing. I think I've only got 4 that are missing out. So it could be a good week. Anyway, let's get into my team. So here is the team that I've got this week. Now you're probably going to see there's going to be a few changes there for sure, and especially one of my favourite player in the whole league is now into my team as well. Starting from the back line, Adams was good, Laird was poor, Doherty didn't play, Newman didn't play, Berry didn't play, and Ryan is in for Stewart from Geelong. So I've got rid of Stewart from Geelong. He was at about 290,000. I've dropped him and brought Ryan in to make a bit of money. Ryan's playing this week. He's a bit of a risk because he's only played 1 game, so it's going to be his 2nd game. So hopefully he can score again and he can start pushing up, getting towards those price buffers. Because at the moment, I've only got 12 trades and I'm running out of people to downgrade. So far on my team, I've only got Berry and Stewart and Greenwood and Power Pepper and Barrett are probably 5 that I can probably downgrade. So I've got a few targets, but especially people like Greenwood and Stewart I hope are going to make a bit more money before I decide to downgrade them. Berry's probably right to be downgraded next week, but we'll wait and see how it gets on. Rance got 62, so he was pretty poor, and Hibbard is just perennially sitting on my bench. My midfield, this is where I suffered because I missed so many players from my midfield. Murphy didn't play. Bontempelli didn't play. Fife only got 104. Treloar had a good week for once, got 128, and I hope that's the start to him return to some form because I'm hoping he can do this for the rest of the season. Henry didn't play. Beams didn't play. Power Pepper got 88, which I was really, really happy with. Barrett didn't play. Dangerfield got 149. As I said, he was my captain last week, which was great. He's going to be sitting out this week, obviously. Cousins is someone I bought in. I bought Cousins in for Zach Fisher from Carlton. Cousins is only 102, so he's a great player to put in, make as much money as possible, and he's going to go up in price this week. It's his 3rd game against the Suns. I hope he doesn't do too well, but at the same time, I hope he does well enough to get him a nice big pay rise, and Miles didn't play. My rucks, Martin didn't play, and Ryder only scored 81. I didn't watch the Port game, but I heard he had a really, really good game, so I'm disappointed he only got 81, and Cameron is just sitting there. He's not done anything for me all season. Dalhouse and Franklin didn't play. Lynch is the one that I have brought in. Now, because I downgraded the 2 of Stewart and Fisher, I could actually upgrade Parsons to Lynch. Parsons doesn't look like he's going to be doing anything. He had the bye this week too, and I brought him in with high hopes thinking he's going to tear it apart, but he's been average or below average. So I've gone, well, I've downgraded. So basically I've upgraded Parsons to Lynch. Gold Coast have a pretty easy run for the second half of the season, probably the easiest run of any of the teams in the second half of the season. We don't play we don't play Adelaide again. We don't play GWS again. I don't think we play Geelong again either. So we don't play the top 3 teams. We play Richmond at some point, I'm pretty sure, at home. But we have a pretty good run home. So Lynch is in because I think, especially this week against Hawthorn don't have any James Frawley. Lynch could be in for a pretty big score. Green was all right. Greenwood was really good for a rookie, and Stewart was just okay. Yo had a big game again, and Nankervis was okay. So the 3 trades, as I told you before, Fisher, Stewart, Parsons out, Lynch, Cousins, and Ryan in. So that leaves me with 12 trades left for the rest of the season, which is not too bad. Look, at this point, if I've got 10 to 12 trades left, I'm pretty happy. So 12 trades left. Got 56,000 still remaining in the bank, so that could be good. Maybe another downgrade next week and I can upgrade someone else. That's good coinage to use. And my projected score is 1,859. As far as captains go this week, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you something. So if I click here, you can see my projected score up the top corner there. If I was, for instance, to put the captaincy on someone like, let's say Treloar, you see my projected score go right up a bit more. If I was to make maybe Murphy captain, probably about the same. So I'm thinking captaincy this week is going to be going between Treloar and Fife. Possibly Green too. Green has Carlton, so he could be a good choice. I did have Hanbury as my loophole, but no, Hanbury only got 101. As at the time of recording this, the Sydney Bulldogs game's already been played. Hanbury only got 101, so I don't really want to take that. So I'm thinking of either going Treloar or maybe Green. I'm not sure, so I'm going to leave that anyway for a while. I've got up until Sunday anyway if I want to make those changes between Green or Treloar. Fife maybe, but hasn't been playing too well, so I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching another episode of the Supercoach Diaries. Make sure you do like this video, subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos on this channel. I'm pretty confident heading into this week and the rest of the season. I had a down week. I purposely had a down week. I tanked last week. I didn't really care about last week because there was no hope I was going to rescue any sort of decent score. So, left last week out. This week and the rest of the season look pretty good. So any suggestions below, do let me know in the comments below and I'll take them into consideration. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.